Hello everyone and welcome to another real estate video. This is Javier Vidana, the real estate YouTube guy here in Phoenix, Arizona, helping you accomplish your home goals. In today's video, we're going to talk about everybody's favorite topic, down payment assistance or any kind of first-time home buyer programs. There is a big distinction between what's actually fact and what's being marketed to the general public. So in today's video, we're gonna get straight to the facts. Let's talk about what exact benefits do first-time homebuyer programs have, or just first-time homebuyers in general, and B, if what makes you eligible for them, right? Just in general, we're gonna have a good discussion about this because this is something that I get a lot and I have to be correcting people a lot, and I don't have a problem with that. I'll keep correcting people, but maybe for those who are out there watching my videos, hopefully this video helps you as you prepare to purchase your property. The most common, or one of the most common questions I get all the time is, Javier, I'm looking to buy my first house. I just want to know what my options or what kind of programs are available for me. Listen, at the end of the day, if you're going to have a loan for a program, here are your main options. You're going to go FHA, you're going to go VA, or you're going to go conventional. By the way, VA is for veterans only, so probably most of the time it's either FHA or conventional. Now, it's a very important distinction to make that these down payment assistance programs or first-time homebuyer programs are not a special program that's on the side. Very, very few times there's other kinds of programs that aren't regulated by the government. And, you know, I see a lot of like the Native American, the HUD-1 loans and stuff like that. Those are separate and that's for another video. It's very, very specific and not many people use it. But most of the time you're going FHA or conventional. Imagine if there's two ice cream sundaes, right? One of them is a strawberry one of them is chocolate. For diet purposes, let's say, you know, they're not too bad for you, each one, you know, it's just some syrup, it's not a big deal. Well, the down payment assistance program is still the same thing. It's gonna be FHA or conventional, it's still gonna be ice cream, it's still gonna be a sundae, but what they do is they add several layers on top of it. They add sprinkles and peanuts and bananas on it, and they you know when you go to frozen yogurt stand and they just make it really crazy and it like gets too complicated. That's what down payment assistance programs are. It's either going to be an FHA or conventional loan most of the time, but with a ton of layers over it. Now, some of these layers might be you need a higher credit score, you need a tighter debt to income ratio. They're going to force you to stay in the property and live in it for at least 3 to 5 years in some cases. And of course, the biggest one, as I spit everywhere, is going to be the interest rate is going to be a lot higher than if you were just to go with a normal conventional or FHA loans. So essentially, in return for them giving you, or not giving you really, what they're really doing is they're doing a second silent loan on the property. So the down payment assistance that they're supposedly giving you is being recorded as a second loan on the property that gets forgiven most of the times after 3 or 5 years or whatever the loan states. Anyways, they're giving you this second silent loan in exchange for more aggressive terms. Now here's the shocking part. Most of the time, these programs are not required for you to be a first-time home buyer. As long as you don't have a current house, most of the times you could qualify for these programs. Am I blowing your mind here? Yeah, there's no such thing as first-time homebuyer programs. They're simply down payment assistance programs. And the only condition most of the time for these loans is, hey, as long as you don't have a current house, you can qualify. This is the same with FHA. FHA, like I say in my videos, most of the time it offers you a lower payment, lower interest rate, but you get stuck with that mortgage insurance. You guys know it. If you don't know, watch my videos. You got it done. But the FHA, a lot of times people say it's for first-time home buyers. Not necessarily. You could have had a house, decades ago. You could have lost it in the recession or whatever. And if you want to buy again, you could buy again with FHA. And you're probably thinking, well, Javier, how this is just not possible. Like I've always known my cousin, my aunts, my mom buy with the first time home buyer program. I'm trying to be fancy here. Au contraire, no, that's not. I'm not gonna work. On the contrary, was it a first time home buyer program or was it just down payment assistance? First-time home buyer programs is a marketing term that are used by people with a real estate license or a lending license to solicit business. So when I get that question, like somebody asked me the other day, hey, Javier, this, that, or the other, this is my situation. What are my options as a first-time home buyer? I want to take advantage of it. I meet them and I tell them, you know what? Here's the loan products that are available to you. If you want down payment assistance, here's the stipulations they add on top of it, but it's still going to be FHA or conventional. So you shouldn't just get down payment assistance because you're a first-time home buyer. I get it. Sometimes there's no other option. You're not able to save 3 or 5%. Things are tough and you want to get into a house, you're tired of paying rent. Understandable. But what I'm trying to avoid you do is simply opt for these down payment assistance programs where you're stuck with the higher interest rate or you're stuck with certain products or programs just because it's being advertised for first-time home buyers. I have this happen a lot too, where I'll meet with somebody, I'll educate them, we'll be ready to go, we're out looking at houses, and then I get the call out of the blue, hey Javier, I spoke with my mom, or I spoke with my dad, or I spoke with my aunt or my uncle, and they're telling me I'm a first-time home buyer, so I should be definitely, qualifying for some kind of product or program. You have to be careful. The people, and I love my mom and my uncles and my aunts, and I love my grandma and my grandpa dearly. And if you guys talk crap about them, I'm about to start crying. I love them dearly, but they're more susceptible. My vocab is terrible in this video. They're more susceptible for this marketing thing. If they meet with the realtor, the common thing the realtor always goes to is, hey, there's first-time homebuyer programs. On the online, on the ads on the side, or maybe the TV, the newspaper. That's the common term being advertised. First-time homebuyer programs for assistant. Or maybe they knew somebody back in the day when down payment assistance programs were really cheap, they probably got a good deal and now they're saying you should. A lot of times we have to sit down with our older mentors and explain things to them. Hey, back in the day, down payment assistance programs were really great, but nowadays they're actually higher. So yeah, I'm paying my own down payment, and even though our aunt, your nephew, 5 years ago bought and they got a super cheap rate and they got to use down payment assistance, it's just not that way no more. So the biggest takeaway that I want you guys to take from this video, just keep a very sharp eye when you get these messages through advertising or through our loved ones or through our mentors. First-time home buyer programs is a marketing word. That's all that is. There's FHA, there's conventional, there's VA, there's some side loans for specific special circumstances, especially pertaining to if you are in a Native American tribe or whatnot. And then there's cash. And if you want to get down payment assistance, that's just the same products with more layers on top of it. And these layers usually stick you with more aggressive terms. That's it. There's no first-time homebuyer programs that are special for you that's only available, for a certain time that you're going to take advantage of or nothing like that. Okay? The more educated you are, the more of a wall, a defense shield you have for these people. Now, if you're educated and you still go for down payment assistance, then that's okay. And that's all the time we have for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time. If you like this video and you think someone that might benefit from it, send it to them, please. I think they really would appreciate that. Of course, subscribe and like and do all that stuff. You guys know what to do. It's YouTube. I don't need to tell you. If you have any questions at all, you can DM me or email me. And of course, if you're in the Phoenix, Arizona area and you want to work with me to help you buy or sell a home, all my contact information is below. You can text or call me. You can schedule an appointment with me. Do what you got to do. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. Keep a sharp eye out, and remember, eat your veggies. I need to take that advice. All right, thank you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.